Lady Gaga on 102.7 WMOM 944, 16 now before the top of the hour. Good morning, West Michigan. Chris here with you. So is in the studio, we've got Duane Tyndall, coach for the It's the Tornadoes, right?
Yeah.
Oh, it's such a good name. And because they're going to be tearing it up on the basketball court in just a few hours, hopefully. And also in the studio this morning is also Cristofer Lopez. Chris, how you doing?
I'm very good. I'm very excited for the day.
I hope so. We're going to be talking with you over the next couple of minutes about this. And for our listeners, you can watch this on our Facebook page at WMOM. You can also watch it on our YouTube channel, listen to it on your streaming devices like your Amazon Alexa, your Google Home at WMOM.FM, and of course over your radio. Chris, we're going to get to you and we're going to tell you all, we're going to tell the listeners all about what you're going to experience today. But Duane, let's kind of set the foundation here. What is happening today with our Special Olympians from the area?
Well, we are on our way to Calvin University to participate in the state finals basketball tournament.
That's cool. And have you been there before? Maybe once or twice or not?
This will be our third trip.
Okay.
We won gold in 2017. We won silver in 2019.
Yeah.
We won our district in 2020, but COVID hit and shut it down. So we were going back to state in 2020.
Okay.
And then we won our district again this year, so we're heading back again. So.
All right. Pretty exciting. And there's quite a few teams here in West Michigan that compete. You were in the same tournament, I believe, with Manistee County and Manistee team last week, right?
Manistee was also in our district. They were in a different division. They unfortunately lost their second game, so they won't be able to go with us today. But shout out to the Manistee team for playing such a great game the first game, and the second game, the team was really, really big, and it was a tough game for them.
Yeah, and with the and we talk about, like, over the last couple of days, we've been talking about Hart High School and the Pirates. They just went to the Breslin Center. How important is it for us to make sure that we are supporting the teams that are heading on to this next step in the tournaments, especially with our Special Olympians here in the area?
Oh, it's awesome. The community has always been so great, supporting us. We have a golf outing in July at Lakeside Links for our major fundraiser, and the community is always so giving to our organization. So we're very proud to be representing them today in our state finals.
All right, looking forward to it. Chris, we're going to put you on the hot seat. You ready for it?
Yes.
All right. And I see you from time to time there at Ludington High School with the basketball team. You're doing great, and I think you've joined us on the air too with Scoop a few times, and doing fantastic. So you have been part of the Special Olympians in Olympics for how long now?
Like, I would say 12 or 13 years.
Okay, and there has to be, I mean, obviously we're going to talk about today's event, but there has to be a moment over that time that is just the best moment of being an Olympian. Do you mind sharing that with us today?
Yes. Well, it was one of my favorites. It was when the 2018 team came over and watched us play.
The 19 team.
19 team, sorry, 19 team. And I was very overwhelmed that they came because I was excited to see them.
That's very cool. And we're talking about the high school basketball team.
Yes.
They were heading back from the state tournament, right?
Yes,
yeah.
That's correct.
And decided we wanted to support the Olympians in the area. That has to be pretty heartfelt and warming for you, isn't it?
It was. My heart was blessed when they came over.
That's very cool. Well, this morning at 11 o'clock in the Meijer parking lot, the parents and team members, you're all going to be leaving for a game this afternoon, which starts at what time?
Game starts at 2:30. 2:30, and the other one will be at 4 o'clock, win or lose.
Okay, so win or lose, you've got two games today.
Yes.
What position do you play on the team?
I really, it doesn't matter to me. I like to play the game. That's it.
All right, that's good. And dishing it off to everybody else so that they can score points and all that good stuff.
Yes, just believe in yourself, try hardest, and you do good.
That's very cool. It's good to hear that. And your favorite part, I always like to ask this question because it is an experience to be on the court with your fellow team members. But what do you think the best part of playing playing basketball is?
Having fun and play as a team. We're not trying to be like the type of people of being cocky. We just like to share the ball a lot.
Very cool. And sometimes win too, right? I mean, it's good
Yeah.
to have a victory from time to time.
Yes.
And are you hoping to win the first game?
Yes.
Okay, I like that. That's a good response. Coach, let's talk a little bit about the team in general. What can we expect today? What is a game like when we go to this level in the tournament?
Well, it's you just never know. We don't have an opportunity to scout the teams that we are up against today, so you really have to adapt on the fly. For example, at districts last week, the team that we played in the finals pressed us. We haven't practiced very much against the press, but I met with Cristofer and a couple of the other guards, and we came up with a strategy, and it worked out really well for us. We pulled away and we won the game going away. So
all right, I like that, Chris. I know you're chomping at the bit to contribute, so let's go over to you for a second.
Yeah.
Without giving it away, because we don't want to give any secrets away.
No.
But what do you think the strategy is today for you?
Just play your hardest. That's all I ask for everybody to do. We're not here. I'm not for any of like wins or anything. I just want to have fun.
Yeah, and that's the key for all of this. Hey, we've got some listeners on our Facebook page that are cheering you guys on. By the way, Karen says "Go Team," and so does Barb says "Go Tornadoes." Shannon, "Let's go Team," and a few others there. And we're encouraging those in the public to kind of send you off at 11 o'clock today at the Meijer parking lot. That's where you guys are going to be meeting to head out for the event, and it would be nice to see a few from the public come out and cheer you on, right?
Yes, it would be nice to have that.
All right. Well, I want to give a call, if you got a second, to one of my close friends and see if we can get some support there. So if you let's take this line, if that's okay.
Yeah, take your time.
Make a quick phone call to him, if that's okay.
It's okay.
Let's see, and see if we can get a hold of him while you're here for a second. I'm going to turn up my headphones so that you can hear. Whoops. Let's see if he answers there.
Hello, you've reached the cell phone of Sheriff Kim Cole.
We'll try him one more time there. He might have gone into a meeting, but stand by for 1 second.
All right.
All right, and then it's 11 o'clock today, right?
Yes.
11 o'clock is when we're meeting. We're going to pull out about 11:15.
Okay, 11:15. All right, let's see if he answers there. If not, we'll try him again here a second.
This is Kim.
Hey, Sheriff Cole, how are you doing today?
Hey, how are you, my friend?
I'm doing okay. Sheriff Kim Cole in the studio. I've got Duane Tyndall from the Tornadoes here, and also Cristofer Lopez. Say hi to Sheriff Cole, guys.
Hello.
Hi, Sheriff Cole.
And
guys.
they are here because they are heading out of town. They're meeting at 11 o'clock at the Meijer parking lot and leaving at about 11:15, right?
Yes.
Okay, 11:15. Sheriff Cole, they don't have a huge parade like we've seen with other teams and such from the area. Do you think we could show them some support to head out of town today?
Yes, sir. We will make that happen.
Oh, that would be great. We appreciate you and the department. So, it's a big deal when the Special Olympians head up to the
Absolutely.
tournament level, isn't it?
Yes, sir. It is. We are always honored to pay respect and honor those that are serving our community in whatever level, wherever they're at, and when they achieve state success, we want to be part of that.
All right. Very exciting to hear that. Chris, what do you think about Sheriff Cole making sure that we give you a kind of a send-off today?
I appreciate it, and God bless you.
That's pretty awesome.
All right, no problem, man. Do well. Make us proud.
We will.
So at 11 o'clock this morning, Meijer parking lot. Sheriff Cole, thanks for taking some time with us. We appreciate all that you do. We appreciate you.
Sir, thanks a lot for thinking of us, and we're honored to be part of this great event. We'll be there.
You got it. Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right. Thank you.
Yeah, you got it. Sheriff Kim Cole there. And you know what? It says a lot about the community wants to support you, Chris, and all of the members of your team. So you're going to have a little bit of that support there at Meijer. 11 o'clock, everybody's meeting. 11:15, send off. And we encourage the public, is that okay, Coach? If people want to come out. And you know what, Chris, we'll follow up on our end too. We'll bring the Mom FM Hummer out, and we'll help parade throughout on your way out of town. How's that?
Oh, fantastic.
All right, you got it. Coach Tyndall joining us as well here in the studio. Do we want to do some shout outs to some of our parents and supporters and players and such? What are we looking at?
Oh, we've got 10 athletes that'll be going today. So, yeah, shout out to all of those team members. My assistant coaches, Cliff Shylander, Scott Latimer, and Dave Gurich. They're going to be with us today. Michael Hall and Susan Hall are also involved heavily with the organization. Awesome. Gary and Cindy Borma will not be with us today, but they're involved in the management team also. So shout out to all of them. All of the parents and other volunteers, my wife Suzanne, we couldn't do it without them.
Yeah, it's good to support. Hey, Chris and Coach, we are getting more responses in from supporters around the area. And Beth says the Horizons classroom is rooting for you guys. So they are giving us a shout out for you this morning. Let's see, Shannon Tyndall. She's in support and so supportive. She's got a few tears shedding for you guys because she is so supportive of it. Jamie is reaching out on her Facebook page too, mentioning the team and giving you some encouragement. And there's a lot of support coming your way. How you feeling about that?
I feel like I'm the luckiest man in this city because I love everybody in this town. This is my hometown. I love every single bit of it.
All right, it's good to hear that. Coach, if they win today at 2:30, and it's not streamed or broadcasted, but maybe that'll change in the future here. But how can we keep up with the team this afternoon and evening?
Probably the best way would be our Facebook page, our Area 24 Special Olympics Facebook page. We typically will post pictures and our score right after the game is done. So keep in touch and cross our fingers that we do well.
All right. And the last question for the two of you, if you don't mind, just a message to the community. Coach, we'll start with you, and Chris will follow up with you. Just a message for the community that you would say.
Just so much thanks to everybody that supports us. It's a tearjerker for me. It really hits me in the heart with all the support from everybody.
Well, it's your dedication, and I just, before I send it over to Chris for a last comment, thank you for coaching. Thank you for your support and being there, because it's an experience. It's an experience to watch as a spectator. I'm sure it's a huge experience as a coach and supporter. So thank you for all that you do.
And we thank WMOM for having us today.
Absolutely. Glad we support you all the way, and we will continue to support you. Chris, what is your comments for the community? What do you want to tell everybody?
Can I shout out some people?
Absolutely. Yeah.
I shout out to my class Horizons, Miss Beth, Miss Lenzo, Miss Calhoun, Mr. Lipa, Ms. Duke, and my whole team of Ludington Orioles and the whole school. I appreciate what you done for me. You're like a family to me, and thanks for the community supporting our organization and supporting us and rooting for us to today's game. And I'd like to thank the 102.7 for having me here, and have a nice day.
Well, Chris, you're already winning here in our books, and we're supporting you through the game today. And thank you for all that you do, and continue to inspire us. We appreciate you. Okay.
No problem.
You got it.
Shout out to Barb Heidel for setting this up.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Let's go. Yeah, Barb reached out and she said, "Hey, we gotta make sure." And we will pledge to you, Chris, and to you, Coach, and the other teams in the area that Mom FM will be more supportive of the the programs and keeping track of you and have you on the air more often. Would you come back in, Chris, again in the future?
Absolutely.
All right, Coach, same thing. The door is open for you.
Absolutely.
All right, we appreciate the two of you. Now, for the public, the challenge is on. I want you to do us a favor. I want you to be out there as much as possible. I know it's an hour. Let's see, it's an hour from now, right? At 11:15, you're going to be leaving from the Meijer parking lot. We'll be there, and it sounds like the Sheriff's Department is going to be there. Thanks to Sheriff Kim Cole for committing to that. Hopefully, we can get some others in that time, but let's send the Olympians off at 11:15 this morning from the Meijer parking lot in Ludington. That's our challenge for you. Coach, we appreciate you coming in. And as well, Chris, thanks for coming in this morning. Okay.
No problem.
Thank you so much.
No, thank you.
You got it. It's 10 o'clock on 102.7 Mom FM. Stick around. John Tesh coming up next on your station playing your hit music. It is WMOM.
Thanks for making us number